back to my channel. Today, if you cannot tell, which I'm sure you can, I'm doing a Marilyn Monroe inspired look. I got this wig from DONALOVEHAIR. I will put their website and all their social media accounts down below so you can go check them out. They make beautiful wigs. They decided to do a little collaboration with me, and I picked this wig. It was a lot straighter and a little bit longer when I got it. I'll show a picture. Yeah, it's super cute. I did curl it. Now you can curl it at, you don't want to go over 180 degrees Celsius, or what we use here is, it'll be 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't want to go over 350 degrees when styling and putting heat onto this wig. I did it at about 330 just to be on the safe side, and then when I did it, it didn't hold the heat after unraveling it out of the curling iron. I did have to put it up in a pin curl where you just, show you. So after it unravels, you'll basically take it around 1 or 2 fingers and you will roll it up. And then I just put a bobby pin on there like this. However, it doesn't need to be perfect. I just put a bobby pin on it and then I let it sit for about 30 seconds or however long I want it to sit for while it cools down, and that will just help it stay in place and it will help set it. The wig came in this super cute box. It's like a Tiffany's, like a blue kind of tealish color. And it also came with this brush, which I did use. I think it's made specifically for wigs, at least like this. And this wig is a lace front wig. So I did have to cut it, and I used some concealer to kind of blend it all in. They do have full lace wigs, and this is also a synthetic wig, just so you know. If you guys want to save $8 on your order, the code is SydneyN, and it will be down in the description box as well if you want to go check their wigs out and try one. I don't get any money from that. It's just a discount code for you guys. When I first got it this morning, I just put it on with the lace like all the way down here, and I was just like walking around the house looking crazy for like an hour because I just love it. It's so cute. I really love it. And if some of you who've been following me for a little bit knew that I was trying to go blonde last year, but I didn't have the money to do it. So now I get the best of both worlds. This one is realistic and I can actually wear this out places. A lot of my wigs are just like costume. They're just costume wigs and I can't really wear them anywhere. So if you guys have any ideas for any other looks that you'd like me to do incorporating this blonde wig, let me know down in the comments. I already got quite a few ideas from Instagram and Facebook, so I'm super excited. There are a few that I'm really excited about actually, and I can't wait to try out. If you guys would like to see how I created this Marilyn Monroe inspired look, then please keep watching. To show you basically how I put it on. Like I said, it is a lace front wig. It did come with a whole bunch of lace on the front here, but I did cut it. So you can see. I'm just going to show you how I put it on. On the inside, there are 3 clips right here on the sides, and then there's one right here on the back. That way you can hold the wig in place, but I mean, it's just a super nice wig. That's the inside of it. And part it however you want to. You can do whatever you want with it. So as you can see, you can kind of see it on the sides here. So I'm going to take this clip that's on the inside, pull it down, and clip it on. Take the clip and get as close as you can. And then clip it in the back as well so it gets held down. Because we are doing a Marilyn Monroe inspired look, I teased it a bit. It really just kind of goes wherever and however you want it to look. First things first, I am priming my eyelids. I'm using my MAC Cosmetics paint pot in Soft Ochre. I just use my finger to put it on and I blend it all out. For eyeshadow today, we are using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I am mixing together these two lighter shades, and I'm also mixing that brown that was second from the right in the second row, and I'm putting that into my crease. You can look at reference pictures of Marilyn for this. She brings it all the way down towards the inner corner of her eye, and it's kind of a circular shape, so I'm trying to keep it as close to that kind of shape as I can. And it's sort of a cut crease as well. You'll see once I start getting onto the lid. Taking these two dark shades, I am using a very pointed brush, and I'm really defining that crease line. We are going to be cleaning up the lid, so it's okay if it's not perfect. Just put that right into the crease all the way towards the inner corner of the eye, and blend it upwards. And I just keep adding the brown shadow as I go, just to make it more deep. But you don't want to do like a crazy cat eye shape or anything. Just keep it very simple. And then I took the first brush that we use, and I blended it upwards. Sorry, I can't talk for some reason right now. I apologize. Do the same for both of the eyes. Taking the NYX Cosmetics white eyeshadow base, I'm just laying this down and cutting out that crease like I said earlier. And I'm bringing it all the way towards the inner corner of the eye and just making that crease a sharp line. And I'm kind of making my eyelid a bit larger like Marilyn has. I'm trying to create the same type of features she has, but on my face. I just make a perfect line, well, as perfect as I can get it. And then I just use my finger and kind of tap out any excess product and make sure that it's nice and flat and blended. And then we're taking this cream shadow from the Chocolate Bonbons palette and laying that down on the lid. And as you can see, it's kind of a cut crease, doesn't go all the way to the outer corner of her eye. For primer, I'm using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and I'm just putting that in my problem areas where I have pores. And then for the rest of my face, I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Then I'm using my Hourglass Cosmetics Vanish Stick Foundation in Vanilla and just lightly dotting it around. And then my Cover FX Cream Foundation in N0. And I'm just putting that on the rest of my face to kind of blend them together. They're super full coverage foundations, and that's what I wanted today. I use my damp beauty blender and blend those babies out and bring it down your neck a bit as well. For concealer, I'm using my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Vanilla. It is a tad bit too dark for me, so I add the Makeup Forever cream color in white to it to kind of adjust it and make it to my shade. And I also blend all that out with a beauty blender as well. I put some powder down on my face and I'm baking it, and while we're doing that, I'm using my LA Splash Cosmetics Ultra Defined Brow Mousse in Maple Lily, I believe. It's a lighter brown color. And I'm very naturally shaping in my brows. Marilyn does have them go quite a ways down on the ends there, and she has a super defined arch, like a pointed arch almost. So I'm just trying to recreate that shape that she has, but make it look as natural as I possibly can. I also used brow gel to make sure all my hairs were nice and in shape. Using some concealer, I'm just using it on the point there where she has a super high arch. I'm just trying to make it more defined, and then I'm also trying to thin them out in the front because my brows are a bit thicker than Marilyn's. And on top of that concealer, I use the same matte color we used for our lids, and I'm just putting that on top of it to set it and to highlight the brow bone a bit. For my powder, I use my Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just wiping away all my baking and setting the rest of my face. Taking my Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk from NYX Cosmetics, I'm lining my waterline, and I'm making it a little bit more exaggerated on the outer corner of my eye. I'm taking it on my waterline, or my lash line just a bit, sorry, on the outer corner of the eye, but only on my waterline on the inner corner. And then I add some of it to the inner corner of my eye, and I blend it out with my brush and my white eyeshadow we use for the lid. And then I just take some light brown eyeshadow and I just kind of follow the line I created and smoke out the bottom lash line, but I don't take it all the way into the inner corner of my eye. And then I start creating a little bit of a swoop down. As you can see, it just kind of goes down from the opposite direction that we have it going. So kind of like a double liner thing. That's how Marilyn does her eyeliner and her eyeshadow. So I don't know. Taking my Sephora Fine Line Liquid Felt Tip Liner. I'm doing kind of a droopy eyeliner shape. So I'm creating it more thick on the inner, like the middle part of my eye. And then I'm swooping it down and bringing it up into a cat eye shape, where it meets the eyeshadow, and then I even end up extending it even farther later on in the video. And I also take that eyeliner and kind of create that double liner effect on the bottom there. And I take it into my inner corner a bit, but I don't create a point on the inner corner. For lashes, I cut the ends off of my Scarlet lashes. Yeah, my Scarlet lashes. And I'm just using the ends because she doesn't have super thick lashes. She only has some longer lashes on the ends there. And I'm using my Givenchy mascara, which I love. It's a little different, but it's my favorite. And for bottom lashes, I only add mascara to the ones on the end. I don't add mascara to the ones on the inner corner. And I also add some black liner to the upper waterline. I know that's kind of weird, but it just helps blend all the lashes in. Just be really careful when you do it. Don't poke yourself. For the beauty mark, I just took that same liner and added a black dot, then put some brown shadow on top of it, and then took my beauty blender and kind of blended it into my skin. We're doing a very light contour today. I'm just taking it and I'm kind of doing it like directly in instead of swooping it down a little bit like I usually do. And I'm contouring my jawline as well. I didn't want to do too much of a contour because she doesn't have a crazy one, but I want to do something. Then I extended that tail out from my eyeliner. As you can see, I did it very, very thin though. Contouring my nose. I'm just kind of recreating the shape Marilyn has. Like I said, I was looking at some reference pictures, so just kind of follow the shape that she has. She kind of has a pointed up nose a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Then I take my beauty blender and kind of blend out those lines so they're not so sharp. And I also add some shadow to my bottom lip to make them look a little bit more pouty. For the lips, I'm using a dark purple lip and I'm outlining and overlining my lips, overlining the crap out of my lips. She's got some big old lips. And they're very soft shaped. They're not pointy at the cupid's bow, and they're pretty rounded out on the top. So just kind of recreate that lip shape. And I fill them in a little bit on the sides to create sort of an ombre effect. For my lips, I am using LA Splash Cosmetics Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick in Red Velvet. You can use my code Voodoo Barbie Doll to save 25% off your whole order. I'll have that down below in the description box as well if you guys do want to do that. I love their makeup. Seriously, everything. This is a true red. It's very deep, but it is very red. So just go ahead and fill in your lips as you normally would. And then right here, I'm just being extra. Adding some more lipstick on my big old lips. Yep. Taking my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I am misting my whole face. And then I learned this from Nikki Tutorials. instantly. Start using something to fan it out and set it, and it will stay forever. Tease your hair a bit. You need some diamonds because it's Marilyn Monroe, so I put my diamond choker on that I have. And that's the final look, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I love Marilyn. I'm thinking of doing another Marilyn look, but like half skeleton. So let me know what you think about that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you check out Donna Love Hair. Bye, guys.